What's up, everybody? Rescue J here, back with episode 5 of the Rescueality Podcast. Like I was saying in the last episode, great to be doing videos again, and I am looking forward to what's to come. I have a lot of things kind of in the works, and trying to get some videos up and running. Today, I want to talk about dog food. Getting dog food donated, the kind of dog food that we feed our dogs, and kind of all that jazz, because it's not like we go down to the store and buy 10 bags of dog food every week. Actually, I don't think, unless they were 10 40-pound bags, probably wouldn't even get us a week. So, that being said, we're a nonprofit dog rescue, so we receive donations. And we have received little 4-pound bags up to big pallets of dog food. And I want to start off by saying I am grateful for any dog food that comes our way. We go through so much dog food, feeding all the dogs, and some that the dogs waste. So we go through so much. That being said, there are some brands, there are some dog food that we just do not like to feed our dogs. I want to name off a couple brands that we like, a couple that are pretty good. Not sponsored at all by any of these. This is just in our experience what has been best for the dogs, what makes their stomach not hurt or hurt the least amount. And those would be Stella and Chewy, Instinct, Merrick, Origin, Ziwi, Wellness. Those are probably going to be top 6 when it comes to dog food. Now, there's probably some mom and pop bakery, or there's probably some small brand that has super high quality ingredients that we just don't get donated a whole lot. These are kind of just the ones that we get donated. But kind of going off of that, if we do have to buy food, which sometimes donations slow down and dogs need to eat, we tend to go for maybe the not as expensive brands, but the still good brands, such as Purina Pro Plan and Purina One. A lot of people don't like those. I think there was a couple recalls a couple years ago. We have never had a problem with that. Personally, those are by far our favorite. Actually, I'm looking at a bag right now of Pro Plan, because we get the Pro Plan with the little chicken pieces. Dogs love it. Absolutely favorite. Costco, which is probably the best bang for your dollar. It is made by Diamond, which is also next on my list. It's going to be pretty much the same dog food. And it's, I think, what is it? The burgundy bag is 40 pounds for $40 or so. Maybe less. Fortunately haven't had to buy one in a little bit, but when we do, those are some of our favorite, along with Natural Balance and Blue Buffalo. Those two, again, a lot of people, you kind of either love them or hate them. We've never really had any problems with them. If we have to go out and get food, we'd try and get the little bit better brands, but if we're getting a pallet of Blue Buffalo donated, we're absolutely not going to be like, oh no, we don't want to feed our dogs that. We are going to be extremely grateful for that donation. And there's obviously a couple other brands, like top of the head, Pedigree. Pedigree tends to get a pretty bad rap, and they do have kind of the red dyed pieces, which a lot of people don't like, and tends to hurt their stomach. But if you're getting a pallet of Pedigree donated, that's $1,500 worth of dog food that'll get you through 3-4 weeks, if not longer, as a rescue, you can't say no. Now, what we do, and what a lot of rescues do, is we take 2 or 3 or 4 bags, mix them into a big 40-gallon bucket, and kind of give them a little bit of everything. So we have a chicken and a beef and a salmon, and mix those together. And when we start running low, we'll add in maybe a lamb, or we'll add in more chicken or more beef. And that allows us to not only fully utilize all the food that we have, even if it's kind of the lesser quality stuff, not bad, just lesser quality. That'll allow us to use all that food, and it'll give us the ability to kind of prolong the use of our good foods. Instead of using a full bag of the good stuff, we can use a quarter of that bag and a quarter of this bag and a quarter of this bag, and allow us to kind of use it over time until we get the next donation. Now, when we do get donated dog food, we tend to get it from there's some pet stores that donate it from to us. There's some humane societies that donate to us. Individual people, we've had adoption events and people just bring us dog food, and we're so grateful for all of that. But the times that we do have to buy our dog food, we've spent $300 to $500 to $700 a week on dog food, just kind of depending on what's out there and what we can get, and that's trying to be the best bang for the buck. Be it Costco or be it dog foods down here in Mexico that may not be the best, but a 50-pound bag for $30 that's okay quality is tough to beat, rather than a 30-pound bag for $80 that's good quality. So if we could get that 30-pound bag for $85 and then get three of the 50-pound bags for $30 and do kind of a third with one bag and another third of the good with one of the other bags, that would be absolutely ideal. And I'd love to have on, if I can find someone in the pet food industry, absolutely love talk to them about it, because I know pet food is kind of its whole thing. I'm not even talking about all the freeze-dried stuff and the raw stuff and the frozen foods and the fresh foods. And what if you just feed your dog just straight chicken and beef and all that? I'm just talking about kibble. I mean, there's so many different foods that you can feed your dog. And I know dogs that eat better than I do. They're eating chicken wings every night. They're eating rabbit ears. They're eating gooseneck. They're eating fresh, free range, no GMO, everything eggs. And they're just eating all the good food. And a lot of people want to spoil their dogs. I wish I could do that. I wish I had 200 chicken wings to go throughout at the ranch and go feed all the dogs, but that is not possible, for one, because that would be really expensive, and two, kind of have to lock up all the dogs if you're gonna start throwing out a bunch of chicken wings, unless your dogs are pretty good. I'm gonna do an episode on feeding dogs. I could put it in this episode, but I kind of want to make my episodes a little bit shorter and get to the point on most things. But we feed all our dogs together, so they all eat kind of the same thing, except the puppies. We try to get them puppy specific food, but for the most part, all our dogs eat the same thing. And we do we feed them all together. But I'll do another episode on feeding the dogs. As for the dog food itself, we go through roughly, if you take like a 40 pound bag, we go roughly a 40 pound bag a day at least, depending on the dog food. And so I've had in my car 10 big bags of dog food, and someone's like, "Oh, you got food for like 2 months right there." It's like, maybe a week. That's really how much that goes, especially during it's winter right now. It's much colder out, and so the dogs are eating a lot more. So, and we want to make sure that they're all nice and full and fat, and our dogs are definitely on the squishier side of things, but we want to make sure that they're happy and healthy, especially from where a lot of these dogs came from. They came straight from the streets. They literally had to fight for their food, which is why also we want to give them the best quality that we possibly can, because they came from eating rotten and muddy and dirty stuff that they had to fight for, to now good quality kibble. You know, whether you feed your dog kibble or not, our dogs have a full belly at the end of the day. And even in the morning, we feed our dogs kind of throughout the day. We make sure we always have food for them. But again, I'm very grateful for any dog food that comes our way, even if it's kind of the worst of the worst. And I don't want to throw shade to any particular company. Every company I've named, we have used their dog food. I am looking at a lot of those brands I named right now. I have 10 bags of dog food here at my house that are going to be going down to the ranch soon. And we just want to make sure our dogs are as happy and healthy and satiated as possible. So that's kind of how dog food donation works. It's kind of can be summed up as to you donate your dog food to us and we feed our dogs, but there's all those little things like the quality and the quantity and the type and all the different attributes that I kind of wanted to explain a little bit. And I would be happy to go further in the detail about all that. And I definitely going to be doing a video on actually feeding dogs and the different ways that people feed dogs, the way we feed dogs. So stay on the lookout for that. And again, happy to be doing episodes, and we'll get more out there. So thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.